Hello and welcome back to Snoo and Da.
Snoo and Da live
Yeah, that's us.
on
live.
on the Twitch tubes.
The Twitch, yo.
Yeah. So we are going back to our roots a little bit on this one because we found another Vincent Price public domain movie.
Hell yeah, we did.
This one from 1946, and Snoo, tell the folks what the most notable difference in Vincent Price is.
He has no mustache.
Yeah. So
It is completely mustacheless.
I'm still dealing with the stages of grief on him not having a mustache. I am not anywhere near acceptance yet.
It's a huge deal. I mean, no one is ever gonna get past that.
Yep. But we're going to watch this movie anyway.
We will.
I've been missing my Vincent Price impression.
I'm sure you have.
So I am going to dust it off a bit tonight.
My mustache hasn't grown in yet.
Oh,
I'm very sad about it.
you have to remind me.
Immediately after.
What do we got in Reddit or anything?
Let's check in the Reddit, and I actually have something else afterwards of the Reddit. Hold on. I have to re-input the password.
Hey! Kate's here.
Hello, Kate.
Kate says, "The wind woke. Is Vincent Price back?"
Yes, he is.
That is the exact correct question. Good to see you. Sorry to hear about that pesky wind.
Yeah. So this is the one and only thing in the Reddit,
Okay.
which is, hold on. There are free coins in Reddit right now, and I'm getting that one. Okay, this is titled Heading Off to Durr Burger. It's a very popular chain in Texas. Folks who ride on it in horseback get 50% off their Durr order.
Wow, that sounds like an amazing opportunity.
It's a great deal.
Yeah,
I gotta admit.
can't say I blame you. Okay. So that's pretty much it.
I have one more thing that actually came from me,
Okay.
but this is not in the Reddit. This is over here.
This is pod racing.
This is pod racing, okay. So, like it goes under pressure baseline. That's the way theirs goes. Ours goes the exact same thing. It's not the same.
Right. Yeah. Vanilla ice.
I've been hearing a little bit about the Vanilla Ice baseline thing the last few days.
Yeah, that was Seth Meyers has been running it into the ground.
He really has, and we're going to as well.
It's fine.
Or at least I will.
Vanilla ice is silly. So yeah, how's Kate doing tonight?
Yeah, how's Kate? And if anyone else is here, how are they doing?
Yeah. We're back after I didn't really feel like streaming Tuesday, and then of course Wednesday is Kate's unavailable night for the stream. Kate says, Vanilla Ice, you are a treasure. He is certainly fool's gold. All right, so we can at least get the movie situated while we wait and see if there is an update on Kate and how she's doing.
Yes. Okay, yes. I will go over there now.
Well, we need chat over there.
No, but I usually start off the movie here so that I don't misclick anything.
That works. All right. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and start.
Okay.
And if we get a Kate update, we will catch up with that. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Vincent Price in shock. Dude said, I can't even read that.
Yeah, me neither.
Dude, how do we say that?
Hi, dudes. Good to see you, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
I think he means first, but he just didn't.
Oh.
He typed it weird.
Oh, yep.
I just didn't know how to say it.
I thought you meant Kofefe, but I was close. So we're at some sort of southern plantation here? Oh no, San Francisco.
Like
All right.
the complete opposite.
I guess, yeah, that really was a weird establishing shot.
Oh, lady. That's how guys do their jobs, not collecting fares.
I'm sorry. I guess I'm a little excited.
Thank you, lady.
I always commit crimes when I'm excited.
Good evening.
Good evening. I'm Mrs. Stewart. Would you give me my husband's room number, please? Lieutenant Stewart.
Lieutenant Stewart.
Yes, he's arriving today.
It's a bit of a strange first name. His parents just decided to call him Lieutenant. No one knows why.
I'm afraid there's been a slip-up.
Kate
Apparently
says,
a warrant wasn't received.
yeah, for a hat in the first
Sorry, Mrs.
minute of the movie.
Unfortunately,
For
there's
sure.
nothing I can do for you.
You mean I can't stay here?
I wish I could help, but we're completely booked up.
But I've got to stay here. This is the only place we can find each other. I thought for 2 years he was dead, and now I don't know if he's been hurt or what.
Please don't be upset, Mrs. Stewart. Perhaps I can arrange something. Has Mr. Walters checked in yet?
No, sir, not until tomorrow.
Kate says, tonight is an old
You're the
school
main
stream
16
for me.
season.
I've got a cup of tea.
You will have to
Nice.
leave by noon
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Yes, of course. Thank you very much.
Not at all. Will you register, please?
Oh, I remember those portable pop-up clocks.
Were they cool?
I don't know, it seemed like it when I was a little kid, like 4 years old. My aunt had one.
That makes sense. Kate says, double calf, because I'm a rebel.
Woo!
Woo!
You
Finger-
go, girl.
Finger guns.
Somebody stop you.
No, Bob, stop. Janet, it's me, the door. Try to open me.
Are you a door?
Paul, I can't hug you because you're a door and you don't have arms.
Why did we use treadmills instead of carpet in this room? It was a terrible choice.
The entire floor is treadmills. I'm exhausted now.
We have a gerbil wheel in the kitchen.
It's madness.
We can't get anywhere around here. They've been doing bong hits in that room for like 7 straight hours. That's why all the pollution.
Paul?
What year is it?
That's the last time I take laudanum to go to sleep at night. When you combine it with absinthe, it really gets you.
I was gonna make a joke about that, but I forgot what it was called.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah. Dude says, screen, Miss New and I many victories last
Did my
night.
husband come in?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, it was really fun. I'm totally gonna play more Fortnite with you. Hell, we can do that tomorrow if you got the time.
Yeah, like I said, I just Snoo and Da doesn't officially stream on Wednesdays because there's no Kate. That's her day. Kate says, "Do drugs help you understand doors or make your confusion worse?"
It does both.
I don't know. She seems to have about the average level of comprehension of doors for a female in a movie of this age. So,
But no one has good comprehension of doors.
yeah, I think it's just a wash. It doesn't make any difference.
Shouldn't there be a giant wood thing here where this hole is?
I don't think so.
Bringing her here.
Finally, Vincent
Elaine was
Price.
just about to leave.
I didn't interrupt too soon.
Perhaps it's just as well things worked out.
There he is without his mustache. Look at him, he looks like a baby.
A divorce.
Dude says doors are hard.
They are. They're
We've
tricky.
established this over the past 3 months.
Whatever we had for one another is gone. We've been afraid to admit it before, but it's true. Elaine and I...
Can't we do the opposite of Henry Cavill and Superman and CGI a mustache in? I mean, that seems well worth the expense.
I bet even in 1946 people thought he should have a mustache.
I bet they did.
Just looks right. Kate says that was, if I remember correctly, an SAT question to me. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rank your door abilities? Don't forget the ACT, that was even harder.
Now I want to know what your answer was.
Quite some music.
What do you mean, officer? It was a consensual bludgeoning.
They were self-inflicted 58 bash wounds to the head.
That's right. How dare you accuse me?
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I'm Lieutenant Stewart.
Oh, yes, Lieutenant. We've been expecting you. Your wife's certainly going to be glad to see you, sir. Mr. Blake, this is Lieutenant Stewart. Mr. Blake's our manager.
He's a captain in the Marines. So, Captain Lieutenant Stewart.
Oh, that's all right. I'd kind of like a surprise.
Very well, sir.
Thanks.
So he can just go into the room.
Yeah, I guess, Oh,
Jim,
she's catatonic, apparently.
darling, what's the matter?
Oh god, what are they called? Yeah.
What?
Oh no, this mannequin's been transported to this house. We must bring it back.
Yes.
Gates says in high school I was like a 3, but I was also overly confident and put 5.
Well done.
I'm much more reasonable now, but also use doors more often. I think I'm up to a healthy 5 or maybe even 6. Door progress.
Yeah, that's the kind of progress I admire.
Hello?
Now we got a
This
box.
is Lieutenant Stewart calling. Can you send the house doctor to A16C right away? It's very urgent. Thank you.
We have 3 bots in a row.
Oh my goodness.
That is a new record.
Well, what is it? What's wrong with her, Doctor?
I'm not sure. I think she's suffering from some sort of shock. I'll be frank with you, Lieutenant. This is a little
That's the
outside my
name
line.
of the movie.
But there must be something you can do for her.
We only
Well,
call
I'll
them
be
nice
lieutenant with you, Frank. That's fine.
Can I be admiral with you, General?
So, Dr. Frank Jones and Captain Lieutenant.
Dr. Captain General Frank Admiral
I'm all
Lieutenant
right for a broken arm.
Jones.
No
Yes.
hangover.
He was named after his grandfather.
Oh boy, I'd hate to wonder what his name is.
This is Blair in the hotel. How are you? See, I run into something that's right up your alley. One of the guests here has had
Kate says,
some
wow,
sort of
wish I
shock.
could explain to these bots just how much I would
Well,
not
I
like
don't
to
know
be
what though.
famous.
There you go.
Would you? Well, that's mighty nice. Thanks, Doctor. 816C. You'll be right with us.
She was so alive when I saw her last.
No, she's still alive. You don't seem to know what that word means, but we'll sort it out, okay, Lieutenant?
Her heart was plumping. Her heart, plumping. Her heart was pumping blood so well.
Yeah.
Lively, you could say.
The mind's a strange instrument. What affects me may not bother you in the slightest. The
Yeah,
workings of the
that's how
mind depend on
preferences
so many
work.
things inside as well as outside. You can't make hard and fast rules.
Well, I suppose it is plausible that she hasn't been feeling well. Worrying about me, not knowing whether I was dead or alive. Then coming here and not finding me.
That'll be Dr. Cross.
Does he work in the same building or something?
Don't know. How does he know everyone that's going through?
Staying in a hotel right now for some reason?
This is Lieutenant Stewart, Dr. Cross. How do you do, Lieutenant?
Thanks for coming, Doctor. My wife is in the bedroom. She doesn't know me. She doesn't seem to know anything.
Well, you chose her for her looks, not her brains. So, you reap what you sow there.
I mean, usually I see you going out with dead corpses, but I can take you for a catatonic kind of guy.
I've been a prisoner of war for 2 years. I've just...
Kate says, I feel like another common thing in these movies is an inability to correctly tell if someone is dead. That is kind of a running theme, yeah.
Definitely.
On top of all that, my plane was...
I see a lot of potential for this to turn into a weekend at Bernice's.
No, sir. I've known her all my life. We came from the same small
Because
town.
weekend at Bernie's jokes are always fresh. Permanently fresh.
Yeah, and you gotta mix it up sometimes.
Yeah.
I just now realized that that's Vincent Price, and only because he doesn't have his mustache. I seriously couldn't tell for the first 4 minutes. Dude says, I've never been catatonic, but I do like to drink gin and tonic. You alcoholic.
And you have a cat.
You said
So many things to
Yeah.
tie together.
Yes,
Yeah.
right here.
We need like a cork board and some yarn to stick pins to...
Come full circle and give your cat some tonic. Snoo and Daff do not disclose any information regarding whether giving your cat tonic is
She might have
good.
been sitting there
No.
So true.
Oh, the clerk did say she phoned out about 1 in the morning.
between 1 and 8:30.
What difference does that make, Doctor? The important thing is what can you do for her?
It's hard for a doctor to make promises. We can only do our best. Are you living permanently at the hotel?
No, as a matter of fact, we've got to clear out by noon.
Oh, no gin and tonic tonight, though, he
Then I'd better
says.
Oh,
take
right
it
on.
tonight.
I thought you were
She's going
saying
to need
like,
someone with her night and day.
mountain time. or
Dr.
something.
Cross has a private sanatorium just out of town.
I see.
Believe me, Lieutenant, it's best for her.
But there must be a hospital here in San Francisco.
What?
I'd
Just
like to be near
him saying it's best for
But I'm at
her.
my place every day.
That's a
It's in the
smart
country.
girl, Lucille.
If I were you, Lieutenant,
Stay catatonic for a
Pat,
while.
pat, pat.
Okay. No best. Just get her well again.
Dude says he's enjoying a refreshing Rolling Rock.
Pure flavored water.
See, I thought it was water-flavored beer.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was the other way around. Kate says, wow, yeah, Vincent Price is virtually unrecognizable to me without the classic mustache.
It is
I'd rather wait,
weird.
Lieutenant, until I've been able to give her a thorough
Like, from that
examination.
side view, you wouldn't
It's
think
quite
he's
possible
Vincent
your
Price.
presence may excite her.
You're right.
More harm than good.
It's just that it's been so long since I've seen her.
Why don't you drive up with me tomorrow? Miss Jordan, will you call the hospital and tell Miss Hatfield to have a room ready for a new patient? We'll be there shortly. Yes, that's right. You pick us up at the hotel. Right. You'd better
So-
I wanted to refrain from the fact that I had many dead bodies in my car to show her.
So the other person presumably said, okay, goodbye, and he said, right.
Right.
That's just...
They're on their way down.
I can use words
That's fine.
like right and pretty.
Thank you. This is Miss
Jordan from my office, Lieutenant Stewart.
How do you do, Lieutenant?
Mrs. Stewart has had a nervous collapse.
What a shame. Don't you worry, Lieutenant. We'll soon have her well again.
You'll call for me in the morning, right?
Yes, I'll pick you up at 11:30.
Kate says, but I'm glad he's back on the channel. His voice is just the perfect combination of soothing and creepy that it makes me either smile or laugh to hear it.
Yeah, me too. I don't feel like he had developed his full quotient of creepiness at this stage of the career, but
not until his mid-60s.
yeah, he was getting there though.
Yeah.
You can see he's a diamond in the rough.
An injection of scopolamine.
Yes, Doctor.
Miss Hatfield,
Good morning, Doctor.
your patient is coming in at the ambulance entrance. You have a room ready?
Yes, I have, sir.
Thank you.
Right.
Exactly.
He just puts it at the end of every conversation he has.
Good morning, sir.
How is she?
Quite willing, sir.
To trouble. Amnesia shock. She's had her injection.
Yes, sir.
I got this suit from the Fantasy Island collection. This model is called the O'Rourke. What do you think?
It costs $2,000. Oh no, he's touching her face again.
Oh boy. Stop Travolta-ing.
I'm your friend. I'm here to help you.
She
I
can't.
want you to
Well,
We're going to
I guess she could hear you, but it would be weird to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
You went to meet your husband at the Belmont Arms. Do you remember that? You were worried about Paul. He didn't arrive on time. You were too nervous to sleep. Did you walk out on the balcony?
Wait, so does that instantly wake anyone up from a catatonic state?
Yeah, you just got to do some ASMR, and then they just pop right awake. 100%.
Balconies. Oh, I'm awake.
Did you happen to see me murder anyone that night? I just,
Did you hear the
as a casual question.
Curious. Kate says, Scooter has arrived.
Hooray!
Welcome, Scooter.
Welcome, Scooter.
The first time you've seen Vincent Price in quite a long time.
Hit her. He's hitting her head. He's killing her.
Who's hurting the woman?
Man. He's her husband. He's killing her.
Now just realize that I'm not smothering you with a pillow right now. That's all in your imagination.
I'm totally not trying to murder you right now.
You know I would never do that to anyone.
Breathe through your eyes.
Yes?
Can you come now, Doctor? They're having trouble with Mr. Edwards again.
Yes.
Now that nurse is gonna do the "I'm your friend" routine.
Yeah, she's literally just gonna do everything that he did, but 10 times worse.
Because he's a medical expert.
He can just throw that anywhere he wants in his house.
Apparently, yeah. Just toss that lit cigarette wherever makes you happy.
When did this happen?
And it took me a second again to realize that was Vincent Price.
Yeah.
Even though it's obviously Vincent Price.
Let's
but-
add that to the counter. Look, 3 times,
right?
I think.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
I wish we could add a counter for
3
that.
times.
Yes.
Kate says, I hope that nurse also impersonated his voice. Right now, I am your friend.
I enjoy thinking about that too, Kate. Thank you for sharing.
It was horrible, Elaine. I had the porter take the trunk down. I told the hotel manager I was joining my wife in Carmel for a few days to ship the trunk to my lodge.
No one knew she was in town last night?
No, she came up the back way. She wanted to surprise us, remember?
You're not sorry. Are you?
I wish I'd called the police. I lost my head. I didn't mean to kill her. There was no premeditation. But now I've concealed her body. I've shipped the trunk to my lodge. And you know as well as I do there's only one answer for that. I shouldn't have listened to you, Elaine.
Think, darling. What would have happened if
I didn't mean to kill her. I intended to keep you as a side piece indefinitely, obviously.
I just wanted to put her in a coma with this giant bottle that could easily kill anyone.
You're forgetting Janet Stewart, aren't you?
Kate says, does the fireplace have mugs hanging on it? I don't think I saw. I gotta see that again once it pans back.
In a couple of weeks at the most.
It'll wear off if you let it, Dick.
Elaine, I'm a dust.
She'll talk only if you let her. You mean too much to me. It's the only way out, Dick. It's the one and only way out for us.
I don't know, Elaine. I've got to think.
And they never pan back to the fireplace with the mugs. Kate says, as you can see, I
Good morning,
focus on
Mrs.
the really
Bennet.
important parts
You're
of the
looking very well
movie.
today.
Definitely.
Good morning, Doctor.
Good morning, Miss Hatfield. This is Lieutenant Stewart. Miss Hatfield's our head nurse.
How do you do, Lieutenant?
Is Miss Jordan with Mrs. Stewart?
Yes, she is, Doctor.
Good morning, Lieutenant.
Janet,
Third time's a charm.
darling, it's me.
No, dude, you just have to go, I'm your friend. And then she wakes up. That's science, man.
That's why I said third time's a charm.
Exactly.
You already tried this twice. It's proven that it works.
Not really. She was restless and we gave her a sedative. You've got to be patient, Lieutenant. It's going to take time. And you must try to stop thinking of your wife as she was. You see, when you were reported killed, she had a terrible time adjusting herself, but she did. Then when the news came that you were alive and on your way home, it was hard for her subconscious to accept that because the first adjustment had been so difficult.
But can I ask you a personal question? I'm considering a mustache. Well, any thoughts?
You know, maybe in the next 10 years?
It's either going to be a Mobius mustache or a pencil-thin mustache. It's really a coin toss right now.
I'm thinking Mobius as of the moment.
Probably, yeah. I think that could become my signature look.
That's what you're going to need. A lot of faith in yourself and in your wife and in me.
Please don't think I haven't faith in you, Doctor, because I have.
Kate says, when I'm asleep, you can wake me up by saying, I'm your friend in the voice of Vincent Price. Nothing else works. It's what the wind does. I need more information about the wind. I think that it's very mysterious.
And her Vincent Price, I'm your friend alarm clock cost a pretty penny. Let me tell you. It's worth it.
Yeah, Kate, actually record that one thing and see how far or how fast it gets you out of
Be
there.
understandable.
Meantime, Bench says hoy.
Spring one?
Hello, Ben.
What's up, Bench? Welcome back,
They
buddy.
recommended Dr. Franklin Harvey.
Harvey? Well, I studied under him.
Bench, don't be fooled by the lack of a mustache. That is Vincent Price.
Yes, it's in fact Vincent Price.
I'll phone Dr. Harvey and have him out here.
Good. Well, I might as well go back to town. If it's all right, I'll run out again tomorrow.
For Mrs. Stewart's sake, I'm going to have to ask you to observe
says,
our
"Hey,
regular
Bench."
visiting days, Sundays and Thursdays. I'll phone Dr. Harvey and try to have him out here Thursday so that you can talk with him then.
Okay, we'll
Ben
make it
says
good.
no mustache equals fake
I thought
Vincent.
you'd like to
Yeah,
know
this
that
may be a
she's left
counterfeit
you
Vincent Price. Bench is right.
It's kind of like the Paul is dead thing.
Let's do it right on top of her.
I was gonna say a few scenes ago, but I didn't want to say anything.
You know that's always been our shared fantasy.
It's gonna be very comfortable. That nose fits in a lot of places.
Oh no.
Kate says, weekend with fake Vincent.
Yeah.
You're going out on that balcony again, Mrs. Stewart. You're looking into the other apartment. You're listening to the argument. Do you remember
Kate
what
says,
happened
oi,
to
don't
the
get
woman?
copyrighted on me, okay?
He's hitting her.
I don't know.
He's hitting
I
her
don't know
with the
either.
candlestick. Now he's hitting you. Hitting you with the candlestick. Hitting your head.
Oh, I guess he's wondering if it's public domain. It's totally public domain,
Yeah,
man.
it says it in the title.
Yeah, it's from 1946. No one owns the rights.
You can't hear the sound now. You can't hear anything.
Wait a minute. Her eyes were open. I did not hear him say, "I'm your friend."
He didn't say I'm your friend.
So,
They
alright.
broke the rules of their own universe.
Exactly.
Come on, guys.
Just decide how hypnotism works and stick with whatever you came up with.
Kate says, I appreciate his rhythmic drumming that he added for some reason.
Yeah.
This is how you wake up a patient. We should actually,
Exhausted.
like, pick up the rights for a lot of these public domain movies.
Lane.
I don't know why, but I feel like we should.
Again, we've talked about this. There's no one to buy them from because no one owns the rights.
Okay, but what if you want it, though?
There are no servants at the lodge.
You can just have it.
What'll happen when the trunk is delivered and there's no one to
And
receive
so can
it?
everyone else.
Just leave it on the back porch.
No one owns it.
Tomorrow.
But I want the rights.
Hey, you know what? I'm willing to make you a good deal. I'm going to sell you the rights to this movie, Snoo.
What?
Yeah. I'm going to say, you know, $3,000. It's all you, buddy.
But he might discover something.
I'll get $3,000 in the next 10 years.
Okay.
We'll see how we stand there.
I have as much right to sell you the rights of this movie as anyone else does.
Yeah. Great, there's a fourth person doing it.
Oh, he was testing her reflexes, too.
Yes, Doctor.
And the other specimens?
Yes.
I specialize in hitting patients with hammers. Please bring my hammers along. I'm going to need them again.
I need my special hammer suitcase to hammer patients' brains in. Kate says wheeze. Snoo, when you said we should actually, my mind went into stupid and thought you were going to look into hypnotizing people. Why would I think that? It's a mystery.
But now that you've planted the seed, though, we should do that.
Yeah, you had quite amount of evidence to think that I would want to hypnotize somebody.
Yep.
Yes.
He does do a lot of pounding and saying, "I'm your friend," so
Yes, I
I
have.
should have put two and two together sooner.
Yeah, of course. Kate says it's a durr from Kate, I
If she's under
guess.
sedation, there's no way of knowing when she comes back
Hooray.
home.
No, I plan to take her off within the next 24 hours.
Fine. By the way, how's Margaret?
I'm joining her at the lodge.
Give her my
Look, if we could have sprung for 16:9 aspect ratio, we wouldn't have to be close talking to the point where it looks like we're about to make out.
That's true.
Okay, can we get some widescreen here? I'm very uncomfortable.
I'm going to invent widescreen tape.
Hi, beautiful. Yeah, what a night. You don't happen to know a blonde who'd like to relax with me, do you? That's what I thought you'd say.
Coffee?
She didn't say anything.
Wait, is she supposed to be a blonde?
I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell.
Wow.
Because it looks like the same color as his hair.
How's your
Yeah.
patients?
Kate says, a snorter.
Oh,
Finally.
that's right. They are suffering the throes of a snorter right
Yeah,
now.
finally.
Can't
Took him
figure
long
Dr.
enough.
Cross's treatment. Why keep the poor guy from seeing his wife? I think it would have helped snap her out of it if she saw more of him.
Dr. Cross doesn't want to get her excited. After all, the attack was brought on by worry over him.
Yeah.
That was clothes.
Wow, Kate was definitely right.
Yeah.
It's a snorter if I've ever seen one.
I'm gonna kill that lightning if it's the last thing I do.
Yeah, he's gonna strangle it.
Oh, he can't work a door now.
Nope. If only I had taken doors over again in summer school in 10th grade.
Doors 102.
Who knew failing to do that would be my undoing?
Oh, so he just had a lockpick
Yeah.
kit on hand.
He's had the capability to leave the entire time, apparently, and just now felt like it.
Sure.
It's time to turn in. So you better tuck your patient in bed and get a good night's sleep.
Yes, I should be up there now.
Tell me, is it true that doctors get a night off once in a while?
If you had a night off, you wouldn't know what to do with it.
Wouldn't I?
Oh my god.
Good night, Doctor.
Good night. You'll be hearing from HR in the morning, Dick.
Good night, and I don't appreciate your tone.
Right.
Why does he look surprised at everything?
Well, anyway, the rain will help Jane on her day off.
Well, in his defense, he looks both surprised and clenched in response to everything. So he's got some range.
I haven't taken a crap in years.
You know, on his Screen Actors Guild resume, it says can do two emotions simultaneously, and that's all.
Yeah. Kate says he's both stupid about doors and smart as well. Too stupid to just open one, but smart enough to pick the lock. Curious.
It is curious.
Special case.
Who's there?
You can see him.
The light is directly on his face.
Who's there? A ghost? This is the worst fight ever.
Who's there? Is it a chupacabra? I have no way of knowing.
Who's winning the fight?
Neither of them. Apparently it's a standoff.
Don't be afraid.
What?
My apologies, old chap. I thought she was a chupacabra.
What a misunderstanding.
Isn't it? We're all gonna laugh about this.
I won't be afraid. Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Now, is that guy hypnotizing him? And if so, why is there no pounding or I'm your friend?
This is like a telepathic Jedi mind trick. Wait, let me try it on.
I'm hypnotized now. That worked well.
Kate says, did she get stressed about something she was seeing and then cover her ears? This'll stop me from seeing it. I can still see it.
Yeah, Kate has got a good point there.
I ordered the lock on his
Is
door to be
that
changed.
one of those wax
That's
cylinder
Mrs. Stewart. She's
tanks?
suffering from hallucinations. She keeps
Oh, like one of the
insisting
Edison
it was to murder.
Yes.
cylinder recorders.
The
It might
Edison
be.
recorders. I didn't think they used those in the 40s.
I don't know.
Hello, Lieutenant.
I thought they
They
had
told me I'd
started
find
to
you
move
here.
on to EPs
I
and
hope I'm not
LPs.
interrupting. Not at all. It's kind of rough, isn't it? Yeah. She's out of her head. She's got a crazy idea she saw a murder. What am I going to do?
Well, obviously she's crazy. It's not like murders ever happened, so.
Broads and their murders.
Yeah. Am I right?
Can't get enough of him, can't live without him.
So, yeah, speaking of which, you said there's 2 regular visits a week. How many conjugal visits a week? I was just asking for a friend.
250. I need a number between 2 and 50. Okay, it says alternate title, everything you need to know about hypnosis with Vincent Price.
Yes.
So many mechanics. It's crazy.
Turn down that account, are you? No. Well, relax. The setup here is perfect. Everybody's rooting for you. Now just take it easy. You mean that? Okay.
Again, literally, just widescreen, please, because they're like 14 inches apart.
They're 14 inches apart, and like the dialogue is so dry, and it looks like they want to kiss.
I have never spoken to another adult man in that proximity, okay? Ever. Well, Snoo's doing it now just to annoy me. I'm gonna hug you.
I'm gonna hug you too.
All right, exception for my son, but
yes.
Come on,
but I'm not a grown man.
That is not how men speak to one another.
Dudes would know.
Good morning, Doctor.
This is a goofier hat than wardrobe promised me. Janice, I'm not going to forget this.
Janice. I need feathers on it. Feathers. I was quite clear.
You're the perfect
This is a
picture of
good
a heartbroken
chair.
husband.
Yeah?
Am I?
I've missed you.
Driving back, there was time to think. I got to thinking about you.
Uh-oh.
I thought about all the murders you would
Is
commit.
she worth what I've done?
Well, that was a very satisfactory answer.
How did things go while I was away?
Oh, darling, things are going so well I can hardly believe it.
What do you mean?
Mr. Edwards got out during the storm. He went into a room.
What?
He went after me. I struggled with him. She woke up and confused.
That
Mr.
does
Edwards.
sound terrific. That really did go as well as it possibly could have.
Did he put up a fight at all? I need video
She
evidence.
had hallucinations.
I see.
My concept of a perfect day is you being assaulted by a crazy person, so we are on the same page.
Crazy people are the best people to get assaulted by, and we all know that.
Then have her committed.
Okay, so this is person number 5.
We're going to find out more techniques of hypnosis.
So clearly one is to use the forehead.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here, dear.
Oh, see, okay, he could have tried this right out of the gate, really, before she even went to a hospital, just whispering her name.
I did everything but whisper her name.
I took so much heroin like a week ago. I'm just now waking up. I can tell I've soiled myself several times, but anyway, everything's cool.
My pee is a dark, good shade of red, but everything's fine.
Isn't that supposed to be steroids?
I don't know, drugs,
Okay.
whatever.
Okay.
Tells how much I know about drugs.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be in here.
Paul! It's him!
Who is it, dear?
Him! He killed her! He killed his wife! He picked something up, Paul, and hit her with it. He was arguing with her, and he killed her.
I know, dear.
There. Clearly you should be committed.
There's an insane asylum across the street. Don't worry.
What's happened to her?
Lieutenant, I'm going to be perfectly frank with you. What you've just heard is something I've been afraid of. There are times when patients emerging from amnesia suffer from delusions. It doesn't happen often. I'd hoped it wouldn't happen in her case. but you're hurting yourself.
But why?
Well, that's hard
Kate
to
says,
explain.
lady, if you're scared, just cover your ears
But if you
again.
come with
Yeah,
me,
then you won't see a damn thing.
Yeah, it's very effective with blind patients.
Hello, Mrs. Penny.
Good day, Doctor.
How are you feeling today?
Just fine, Doctor, just fine.
Doctor.
That's a lovely thing you're knitting there.
It's a shawl for one of my friends.
Everyone here treating you well?
Oh, yes, they're very nice to me. Dr. Stevens hasn't tried to kill me with that needle for a long while now. Neither has Miss Hatfield.
Haven't I told you many times, Mrs. Penny, that no one here is trying to kill you?
Oh, yes, they are. You all want to kill me. You're murderers, all of you. But I've learned. I'm too smart for you.
How so?
I'm just gonna keep knitting this thing. Gonna go back to what I was doing.
I'm going to proactively kill all of you with these knitting needles that I'm inexplicably allowed to have.
I'm gonna poke all of you in the eye and then throw your bodies in the back of a hearse.
That old lady, she seems...
You'd be surprised they let me have a collection of ice picks. I have a few hatchets. The rules here are very lax.
I've got some shurikens in my pocket. One.
Nurses who are treating him are really murderers and can't
Kate says, that's a lovely thing you're knitting. I'll bet they had no earthly idea what it was until she told them it was a shawl.
Definitely agreed.
Out of the mind denotes complete loss of reason. Mrs. Stewart hasn't reached that stage.
But she's got the same crazy idea as the other patients.
Right now, she's merely suffering delusions. However, I feel it's only fair to...
Now look, we're sitting so far apart. I can barely see who you are, let alone hear your words. Like...
Widescreen won't be invented for the next, 50 years.
This is the closest we're allowed to dance at my prom, but it's too far away.
This is 5 miles in my day.
I hope she goes into the psycho guy's room and tries to choke him.
Oh yeah, revenge.
That just seems fair. Reciprocity for the win.
And then neither of them can win.
Come now, Mrs. Stewart, you shouldn't be out of bed.
Will you help me, please? Please, please help me. Get the police here, please.
We don't need the police, Mrs. Stewart. You come on with me and everything will be
You
right.
don't understand. There's nothing the matter with me. I want the police. That doctor's a murderer.
Let you go back to bed and we'll call the police.
Don't talk to me as if I were crazy. I'm telling you the
Nothing wrong with you. Why the Judy Garland impression? I think you're having a dissociative episode, honestly. No one talks like that on purpose.
I'm completely fine. I can't do a Judy Garland.
Soto! Yeah, no, I can't do it. That's my one try. It will not happen again.
We're men, we can't.
Violence. I'm going to give her a sedative. I think we ought to do something about her.
I agree with you, Doctor. I'll be in to see her in a few minutes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
There, you see? Everything worked out just as we planned.
Yes.
Well, smile, darling. It's fallen right in our lap.
Look, the question that's been bothering me is how long did it take you to make your hair look like that? I need to know. You're never going to get that time back. That's all I'm saying.
I saw you for 3 hours doing that. I was playing a full game of bridge, and when I came out, you were not done. What is going on?
But it also looked better before, is my point.
Is he gonna kill someone with that newspaper?
I don't know, but he's got doors down pat.
Yeah, he does.
Look at him go.
Going from door to door to door. Oh,
Yeah.
wait, what's this? Oh, wait, it's a door
He
to
has-
door to door.
Complete freedom of access from room to
Tells me
room.
that you're still talking about some woman I'm supposed to have killed. I've asked
No,
to
you
stop.
weren't supposed to have killed her. That's the problem. You're not supposed to do that.
Murder is illegal in those places.
My wife. Would you believe that this is a delusion you've been suffering from?
Kate says Vincent Price, Doormaster.
He is.
It sounds like he should get a show in vain just with the name like Dirty Jobs.
Yeah.
I don't know. He could be the Mike Rowe of his era.
He's a downright door ninja.
My wife died only a week ago. You have been a patient here for over 3 weeks now.
3 weeks?
That's right.
Kate says, other
So you
lady,
see, this is all
silly hair.
You must fight these things, Mrs. Stewart. They're going to become
Yep.
worse, and we don't want that to happen.
I'm just saying,
It's not
if you're gonna try to be a homewrecker, put some effort into it.
Yeah,
you know?
at least have your hair be, good.
Attractive,
Yes.
would be the goal.
You're losing your mind, Mrs. Stewart.
No.
Losing your mind.
So you could just say that to a person and keep doing it?
Not without pounding at the same time, as far as I knew, but
You're losing your mind.
he's a real pioneer.
You're losing your mind.
Yeah, he's a hypnotic pioneer. So
Did I have an appointment?
No, sir. He's from the District Attorney's Office of Monterey.
Oh, yes, thank you.
I'm going to tell him I'm your friend. District Attorney, I'm your friend.
Oh no, is he gonna drop that cigarette somewhere in the building?
He's gonna just chuck it without even looking where.
Dr. Cross?
Yes?
Your curtains are
My
very
name's
nice.
O'Neill. I'm with the District Attorney's Office in Monterey County.
Oh, yes. What can I do for you?
Well, first of all, you could speak a little closer to my face. I've come to expect that around here.
I need hearing aids to talk to you. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Didn't fall into that chasm by accident.
Either that or use a megaphone.
A couple of days ago, someone
Or do both.
beat Mrs. Harwood into unconsciousness and made off with her valuables. We caught the thief day before yesterday.
But what has that to do with Mrs. Cross's death?
It may not have anything to do with it. It occurred to us that since the
Kids,
lodge was so
is
close
that
to
not
your
what you
place,
do with
the man
cigarettes?
from
Toss
the
them
store
randomly
made
while
papers
lit
at
and
you.
hope for the best?
Yeah,
You've lived around Point Lobos
it's
for
the way to
nearly
have
10
a safe
years.
home.
Mrs. Cross spent much of her time there. She must have known those cliffs pretty well, even at night.
Yes. I'd hate to think that
I'm not saying it was murder, Doctor. I'm just checking.
Well, I would assume that whoever the murderer was would have a mustache. You can
I have no mustache.
you can clearly see I do not have one. So
I am very, very innocent. Look at my baby face.
I'm like a little cherub, so innocent and sweet. And I'm your friend.
I'm a 7-year-old with the voice of a 40-year-old. Spooky.
A creepy
A
40-year-old.
creepy 40-year-old.
Unless the body's exhumed.
But it seems almost sacrilegious. Hasn't she been through enough? And
I'd hope you'd be more understanding, Doctor.
Kate says, look at my
Naturally, we'll get a court
look at my
order, but
bald
it'll be
lip
much
and call
simpler
me a
if
murderer. I dare you.
You can conscientiously object to the exhumation.
man is guilty. He must be punished.
There's a reason that every evil twin in any episode involving an evil twin has at least a mustache.
Yes, of course.
Kate is right.
I mean, maybe an eye patch, but the mustache is the thing you look for.
Yeah, that is the dead giveaway, though. You're right. The
Yeah.
mustache or the eye patch.
Yeah. Kate says the weirdest thing I've ever said, without a doubt.
I love it though. That is, I think, my favorite line from you tonight.
Yeah, I think that's made us laugh the hardest.
Where'd you been?
City.
When you weren't here for dinner, I began to worry. What did the man from the district attorney's office want?
They're going to exhume Margaret's body.
You're not going to let them.
I had nothing to say about it. They'd get a court order.
But why are they? I
I
don't...
think some prowler may have killed her.
Prowler?
They weren't looking for anything before. She slipped and fell and fractured her skull against the rocks. Now they may discover it wasn't the fall that killed her.
They can't prove anything.
No. Once they start asking
No, that's
questions,
why they're exhuming the body, so they can prove it. Like, that's the reason.
They can't prove anything except when they do.
But wait for that Stewart girl. If they start asking questions and find her...
Maybe they won't find her. We've taken care of everything else so far. If we have to, we'll take care of her too. And you're not helping matters acting this way.
Aren't those two sweet together?
I need to see a reality TV show with them.
Who doesn't want
If
to
a man wanted
marry a murderous homewrecker?
had courage,
I just...
he could get
They're so attractive.
It's always good to have one or the other, but it's nice to have both.
Yeah, you know, it helps build trust if the person you're with is willing to be a murderer if things are slightly inconvenient.
And also completely leave their wife without telling them.
But I feel like I can trust her, though.
no but
Like,
no one would
it's
ever know.
different. It's different between me and the murder lady.
You've had history. You
Yeah.
know.
We could get married then. You'd be yourself again, Richard. We'd find peace and quiet here, just the two of us.
You don't
So,
think I'd do it to you?
she calls him Richard, but I think everyone else calls him Dick.
I assume that's correct. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Jane, I can't go on.
Kate says, I would love for Science Daw to be a character in these movies and simply step in and explain to the characters why they are being ridiculous or misunderstanding something.
Oh my gosh, that would be cool if we had those editing skills. That would be super fun.
Get a lab coat, get in the video, and start cracking.
That's a great
Remember the first
idea.
night I came here? Remember? You were alone. We were sitting here in front of the fireplace with a sick headache. The lights were out. You didn't hear me when I knocked, and I opened the door and you said, "Oh, it's you, Miss Jordan."
This is a compelling story. Go on.
I told you I had
This has a place where it's going. Just wait 5 more minutes.
You saw that I was tired and you asked me if I wouldn't have a drink. I hesitated and you said,
Turn to page 48 if you think they should go into the dark cave.
I remember you had a booger in your left nostril, and
I really wanted to say something.
I tried so hard to ignore it, but I feel like I was staring.
I had to get a mirror and show you what I was seeing.
Because a real friend would tell you, right?
Kate says, "Oh, he's getting a bedtime story. He deserves it."
He does.
I know you remember that.
I won't do it, Lily. I won't do it.
Just a minute, I'm coming.
Can you say that to a ringing phone?
I'm just glad that last scene didn't get any racier. I felt she was about to kiss him on the cheek. So,
Her shoulders were kind of drooping.
yeah, that was all I could handle, frankly,
To see you so soon, Mr. O'Neill.
of that smut.
I was blushing.
I had to serve the papers.
Yes.
Coroner's inquest subpoena. Now it's legal.
What did the coroner find?
Your wife was murdered, Doctor.
Kate says, "Wheeze, I thought that was a phone too, Snoo." Yeah, I guess that's a door ring? I don't know.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Sit down, Mr. O'Neill.
Oh, there's that bell again. Time to flush the toilet.
There's nothing suspicious in there.
This prowler you told me about, you think he did it?
Seems so. Club Mrs. Harwood. Your wife went out the same way. Pattern. Killers usually follow a pattern.
You don't know how she was killed? I mean, the weapon?
She was struck with a candlestick.
A candlestick? Are you sure?
A heavy silver one.
How can you know?
Microscope. There were particles of silver in the wound. They told us it was a silver object. There were bits of wax mixed in with the silver. They told us it was a candlestick. Must have been a heavy candlestick to have done the damage.
The kind of candlestick that would need to be wielded by a tall fella, such as yourself. I'm just saying as an example.
But you don't have a mustache, so I'm gonna go to the house next over.
Right.
By the way, do you have any silver candlesticks at the lodge?
Why, no, the last one I had is buried in the skull of... I mean, no. In fact, I don't.
That's what the toilet was for.
That's right.
Kate says, yeah, it was a doorbell, but it sounded like a phone ringing, and him talking to the phone as it was ringing was about to be a highlight for me.
It's a highlight for us now.
Just a minute, phone. I'm about to pick you up. Just stay calm.
A couple of weeks before she was killed.
So, do you think the Hugh Hefner look is working for me? Any thoughts?
Things have been piling up around here.
Kate says, I love explaining things people already understand.
Understand.
No, it works. It works.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Why?
We're trying to fix the exact time of her death.
Well, I'm not sure anyone saw me. I drove down there on Friday night, left there around 9:30 Saturday night.
Well, it's not too important.
He didn't throw a cigarette.
Naturally, I want to do everything I can.
There was an ashtray
Yeah,
right there.
He's not respecting the house rules that involve irresponsible disposition of lit cigarettes. That was his final insult to Vincent Price.
I know you're the murderer, but I'm just gonna leave this here, so I'm gonna do it respectfully. We got 10 minutes left in the movie and literally no one has figured out that he's the murderer. How are they gonna wrap that up so fast?
I guess we'll find out.
Okay.
Wilt thou love her, comfort her, honor and keep her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep only unto her, so long as ye both shall live? I will.
What's the matter, Richard? You haven't been yourself lately.
Now I feel guilty. The only decent thing to do is murder the woman I was cheating on my wife with.
This PA system sure is loud.
You're right.
It says Boomer seems irritated with me because 1, I'm moving my leg too much that she's resting near, and 2, I'm not petting her.
Oh my gosh.
Start petting her then.
I can't believe you're not pacing.
Yeah, you need to be pacing and have your tea.
Well, Snoot, we got to raise our game. She's drinking double calf tea, but not pacing. So clearly, we're not doing our jobs here.
What do we do?
Then we'd be safe. No matter what the district attorney's office found, we'd be safe.
This is my favorite snow globe.
I got it at a vanity shop 12 years ago.
An airport in Skokie, Illinois.
I hope to get another one soon, if I don't go to jail.
The dosage and the degree of shock is gradually increased until we've reached what we feel is the limit the patient's system can stand.
Well, if you do give Janet this insulin, how certain can you be that it'll help?
I'm neither a miracle man.
Insulin?
Yeah, I don't know. What would that do?
What?
Does she have diabetes? Does she need to break down
that's,
sugars?
At no point has that been mentioned or even suggested that she would need insulin. That is bizarre.
Kate says alternate title when murder is the answer with Vincent Price.
Oh, and she says I was pacing until the cats joined me.
Aw.
I sat down to chill with Boomer. That's a good reason.
Well, then you gotta start petting her if you sat down just for her.
Yeah, that's the best of both worlds. I approve.
Kate says she's getting some pets.
It'll take her about an hour and a half.
I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah.
Boomer deserves pets. And Scooter. I didn't mean to leave Scooter out.
Both of them at the same time.
They both do.
This will cut off her circulation.
I'll get this sex doll inflated if it's the last thing I do. I'm a very horny Vincent Price today.
I have to do it at the same time as this penis pumping machine.
There you go. It's a twofer.
Kate says we.
Oh, for crying out loud, we gave her ecstasy. You know, Dolores, Nurse Dolores, this is the last time, okay? I'm not gonna warn you again.
Nurse Dolores. I thought it was gonna turn into The Exorcist for a moment because she like grabbed onto the bed.
Oh, please let her vomit some pea soup. Oh, that would be the perfect denouement of this movie.
The greatest end to a 40s movie ever.
Yes, it was.
And dude says she's having a good time there.
Yeah, clearly. Dude's just right. Everyone else in the room is jealous now.
Damn it, you mixed up the ecstasy. Oh, September 11th. Ugh.
Wow. Yeah, they didn't know.
Didn't know, but it was quite coincidental.
I thought she was going to turn into She-Hulk for a minute there.
I know! She was just like...
Giving us 2 tickets to the gun show.
Such traumatic events, I have to keep typing on this typewriter.
But you know what? No matter how many days go by, her hair and makeup are immaculate.
Yeah, they're still super great.
That's impressive for a catatonic woman.
Yeah,
you know?
seriously.
Most of them can't maintain that level of hygiene.
Who gave her that kind of gel? Lasts for a month.
She's been getting insulin shock treatments.
Just a moment, young man. It's Lieutenant Stewart. Well, we've had some wonderful results with insulin.
But after 3 treatments, she still insists she saw Dr. Cross murder his wife with a candlestick.
Well, we'll give her some more insulin then.
Keep doing it. It seems to be working.
Mrs. Cross is dead.
Clearly she's a liar, so more insulin.
That's the cure for lying now.
It is.
Here, have some insulin. You're a dirty little liar now, aren't you?
Dr. Snoo is right.
You realize it's hard to make generalizations.
So I'm Dr. Snoo in your science doc.
But as a rule, the patient is completely normal.
It's hard to make generalizations. No, that's much easier
It's
than
easier
giving a
than-
specific and informed opinion.
Yeah, than telling the truth.
No matter how bad the case, the patient speaks the truth.
You're telling me in your own way that Janet's normal. That she's got something on Cross, and he's pretending she's crazy to save his own neck.
Holy,
Quite that.
he's starting to figure it out.
Finally.
Smart boy, Captain Lieutenant, whatever your name is. Allow me to patronizingly pat you on the head.
Can I be frank with you? Pat, pat, pat.
Sanatorium, please. It seems inconceivable.
Kate says, Science Don, Dr. Snoo. Fixing old movies since date.
Exactly.
That was... I gotta find the first date of when we actually reviewed a movie. Or quote-unquote reviewed.
Yeah,
Lieutenant, I think it's
January or February.
probably.
Can you get off your phone, please?
Right. I was considering a Game Boy joke.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, just some sort of handheld device.
Yep.
Francis or anyone else. If she's out of the way, we've nothing to worry about.
That's not true at all.
But should we really eat her with this spork? I mean, even if we're going full-on cannibalism, it's just so inefficient.
This is the worst spork I've ever seen. I'm gonna return it to Walmart for $3.50. Someone's taking a bite of my arm. It seems very juicy.
But they really have to dig for every bite.
There's a bit of veininess in there. It's just like it cuts into the whole
Oh,
meal.
she's turning into She-Hulk again.
Oh, finally.
I can't do it, Elaine. Dexterous, I've got to bring her out.
No, you can't. Dick, you can't.
Dexterous, Elaine, I've got to save her. I've got
You
to.
can't. I won't let you. We've got to go through with it.
Oh my god. I love that because she's doing the thing that men always do to women in these movies, where they grab them by the forearms and prevent them from doing a thing. She was woman handling him.
Wow, so he just gets to kill any romantic interest that he has.
Yeah, and I guess he's not good enough at doing his own stunts to convincingly pretend to choke someone?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or is that a ratings board thing in 1946? I don't know.
Probably is. Kate says, is it weird that I watch a movie about someone being eaten with a spork and complain about how inefficient the spork is the whole time?
No, that is the most normal thing in the world. What corpse behind the screen? What?
I totally I didn't kill her, but...
She's on break. She's had a busy week. Let her sleep.
Oh, there's a body behind here. What a shocking.
She's on break.
She's just taking a little nap that lasts forever. Wait, so what are they looking for specifically with her?
I assume we're going to learn more about hypnosis.
Oh, goody. Number 6 technique.
And hopefully Scientology.
She'll come out of it in a couple of hours and you'll be able to
Yeah,
take
this
a vote
movie
in
has
2 or 3
like...
days.
It feels like an entire movie based around Scientology.
Oh, we should be so lucky.
We should be so lucky. The 40s knew what was coming. I faked being catatonic this whole time.
Oh, yeah.
No one knew.
April Fools! Top that, asshole!
I gave her
You ass faces thought I was dead, lol.
So, like, yeah, how is he not arrested yet?
I don't know.
This should be happening imminently, I hope.
Can you give me a minute? Thank you.
I can't give you a minute, but I can give you 10 to 15 years.
Wait, we have that right here.
All right, well, hit it then, because that was worthy.
Oh wait, no. Okay, start it again.
All right. I can't give you a minute, but I can give you 10 to 20 upstate.
Yeah, that totally worked.
That is handy to have.
I know. It's better than many of our other like sound effects we had when we started.
It's not better than Herb Alpert, though.
No, but this is a very good close second.
Yes, it is.
Did they really end the movie with him not getting arrested?
No, I guess he's sort of being arrested now. It's not quite his perp walk, but it's a prelude. It's a prelude to that.
Okay. What a movie.
It was fun to have Vincent Price with us again today.
Vincent Price totally makes a movie better.
And Kate applauds for the end of the movie there.
And before that she said, this movie is Scientology propaganda. I'm convinced and happy.
Nice. Snoo!
Da!
We had fun.
We did have fun. That was an awesome movie.
I love my pal.
I love my dad.
So I don't know. Kate and Dooge, any final thoughts? I think we're going to probably sign off somewhat on the early side here tonight.
Shocking.
It is.
And on June 24th, there may be a sort of new game that I will be playing.
Oh, the Sonic one?
Yes, on the 24th.
Okay. And also, assuming Dooge is still here, I have a final thought. Maybe tomorrow evening, if you're available and inclined, and baby Arya goes to sleep at a reasonable time, if you felt like stopping over to show me some examples of the kinds of headphones that are available that I could get, so I could do more Fortnite and stuff with you guys, I would be up for that.
Yeah.
So, just if all of those factors perfectly align, then you know, let me know. Meantime, Kate says, "This was a great way to relax after a somewhat stressful week for me. It's been so nice to laugh and chill." Right on. Well, thank you for participating as always. We're glad you brought Booster and Scooter with you.
Yeah, yeah.
So, that adds richness.
Also, I must mention that our last stream, which was the Fortnite stream, since desktop audio was all the way down because we've been doing these movie streams, the stream didn't pick up any of like Kate and Dooge, what they were saying at all.
Oh.
Yeah, I kind of realized that after I left the stream last time.
So we just sounded like crazy people.
We kind of did.
Cool. I don't know. We'll get it squared away. Either we'll figure it out, or Dooge can help us.
Oh, I know how to fix that. It was just low.
Okay, cool. Kate says she hears lots of purrs from Booster and Scooter. So, yeah, anyway, that was Shock, starring Vincent Price, a public domain movie from 1946. Oh, Dude says Arya's going to his mom's tomorrow, or I assume by tomorrow, if that's, since he's making a relevant response.
Yeah.
He says we may have to use Discord audio to get it to stream.
No, just like I'll even show you. Okay, so the desktop audio down here, it was just low. We turned that baby up and you can hear stuff.
So, okay. Kate says she could hear herself, but it was just really quiet.
I don't think that was going through the desktop, though. It might have been going through either my Switch speakers or the TV over here. So, anyway, yeah, I know how to fix it.
And Dude says cool. And yeah, one way or another, we'll get it sorted. And our technical production value will hopefully improve. Anyway, this has been Snoo and Da Live.
Us! The Snoo and the Da.
He's been Snoo.
And I've been Da.
Good night, everybody.